Jeff Ulbrich, y'all. How you say his last name? Ulbrich.
Ulbrich.
He apologized, y'all, to Deion's son, y'all, for making that prank call, honey. His son did, honey, to Shedeur Sanders the other day, y'all. Well, Deion is thanking everybody, y'all. They're saying, Mr. Sanders said he want to thank you all, honey, for your support, your love, your words of encouragement, hate, your disdain, your envy, your misunderstanding, your judgment, your lies, and playing your role. He said we wouldn't be on the path, honey, that we're on without all of you. He said God is good, and God is definitely good. We love him, serve him, and appreciate everything that comes with this journey. God bless everyone. Hashtag Coach Prime. Isn't that beautiful?
Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is beautiful, and he thanked everybody, the haters and all that other good stuff. But my thing is, that man, he had to pay about $250,000. That's not that much money.
I think the team had to pay $250,000, and he had to pay $100,000 himself.
Yeah, but
he was fine.
And that money go to Deion?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
But thank God.
To charity?
Okay.
What you say, Rock?
I was just going to say, man, thank God the coach has a good reputation because he almost got fired.
Wow.
For that foolishness, man. But, his reputation in the league and with the organization, they keeping him on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's worth nobody getting fired. The question becomes, did he intentionally allow his son to get that information? That's the crux of the matter.
Yeah.
I think what I read that he got fined because he allowed that's privileged information that he allowed to be exposed. It was on a laptop that he should not have allowed that information to be exposed.
They say he got some coffee, was talking to some people, but his laptop was still open.
Right, but he need to train his damn son. That's just like a doctor having his doggone notes sitting out on the bed, and his child say, "Go call the patient." Oh, you have cancer and something like that. I don't think that's a good look. He needs something. He should have been reprimanded more than that. If they'd have been of African descent, honey, you would have never. It would have been done. He would have been fired.
Believe that. You're right, Gary.
I walk in the doctor's office and I see the secretary, the administrator got them lashes. I turn, oh no, you ain't gonna have my information all over Facebook.
But anyway.
Make you smiley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they will. I'm joking. But I done walked out a whole lot of office. Oh no. Oh no.
See, if that receptionist don't look like Betty White, you ain't staying.
I know that. But anyway, y'all, moving on, honey. Other celebrity news, y'all. 4 years ago, y'all remember Donald Trump commuted, y'all, the prison sentence of former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, y'all, just 7 years into his 28-year sentence on fraud charges. Well, they're saying apparently, y'all, Kwame was promised, honey, a full pardon to campaign for Trump in the 2024 election. A promise, y'all, that Trump has not yet kept. Now, according to the bridge out there, saying that the former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick said the campaign all over the country for Donald Trump last year after the Republican presidential nominee promised y'all to pardon him during a meeting at his Mar-a-Lago estate, according to a voicemail obtained by the Bridge, Michigan. Now, they're saying, quote, he promised that in his first month in office that he would give me a pardon. Kwame said, honey, this spring, y'all, in a message left with State Rep Karen Witt said, she did not provide the audio out to Bridge, but confirmed its authenticity. He said, quote, I told him that I'd go to work, honey, and I did, Kilpatrick added, referring to Trump. Kilpatrick, y'all, who cut a pro-Trump radio ad for the Michigan Republican Party in September, said, y'all, that he spoke for Trump multiple times last fall in Detroit, Philadelphia, and Georgia, y'all, and helped, y'all, to arrange Detroit events for the president. Now, Trump in 2021 commuted Kilpatrick, y'all, 28-year federal prison sentence, y'all, for corruption conviction stemming, y'all, from a bid rigging scheme, y'all, while he was mayor of Detroit. He said a full pardon, however, could allow Kilpatrick to avoid paying, y'all, off the $831,000 in restitution that he still owed as of last fall. The pardon would cure everything, Kilpatrick said, y'all, in the voicemail, suggesting that he was still getting killed, honey, in federal court by prosecutors intent on making him pay his debt, y'all. He said, quote, I'm not a beggar. He said, I'm not a bitchy guy. He said, I just want my work to speak for itself. Unquote.
Man, Trump ain't going to give him nothing.
But can the president lie to people?
He lie to us every day. Huh? Yeah, he out, but he didn't give him the full pardon. So without the full pardon, you still have to pay that restitution, which is almost $1 million. And Trump don't owe him. He's not going to give him nothing at this point because there's nothing in it for him.
Yeah, but can't he sue him? No, he lied to that man. Told that man,
please. He lied to us every day.
Good luck with that.
Oh my God, poor thing, honey. Well, there you have it, though, honey. So y'all don't listen to y'all president, honey, because he will lie. And he lies very good.
Yes, he does.
Yes, Lord. All right. And then my quick for free story, let's continue. We talked about it last hour, Shannon Sharpe. Let's continue to pray for Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, it was reported that he went off on one of the listeners or whatever. You know, I guess he was going through stress at the time, y'all. So, honey, I guess somebody said a word that he didn't like hearing, and he went off on him, y'all. So we just got to keep him lifted up in prayer because, you know, when you're going through a lot of stuff, you can get angry and say stuff. But the sad thing about society today, baby, people tape everything. People are taping everything, and people are seeing everything, honey, that you do. So if you think you're hiding, the old folks used to say back in the day, what's done in the dark comes to light. So let's continue praying, and don't forget to continue praying for Bill Belichick too, because honey, Wanda Sykes said he didn't meet that little 24-year-old no damn plane, honey. It's more to that than what we know about it. So we're gonna keep them lifted up in prayer too. So it's just a prayerful time right now.
Wait, they met on the airplane?
He said they met on the plane.
No.
So, honey, and wanted to say 24 years old. What in the hell can a 24-year-old tell you? She said, honey, but 24-year-old come to me, she running. She said, because they ain't got nothing to talk about.
He said they met on the plane and they just had great conversation and continued talking after they got off the flight.
So she in first class?
Or private. I would think private.
No, they was on a commercial flight. This is what
Really?
Belichick said.
Really?
Back when it happened,
Bill Belichick was talking to met that chick on Frontier Airline now, because...
But y'all
was
think
she being
24?
flued out? Or where okay, never
Oh,
mind.
not flued, baby. Not flued.
Flued.
Wasn't it flown?
Huh?
Was it flown? Wasn't it flown
No, it's
out?
flued out.
No, black people said flued. When you get flued out, somebody finna smash.
Oh.
You get flown out, it's a job interview or a family reunion or there. But when you get flued out, that mean that wig finna come off. Somebody finna put that foot on that neck. Somebody finna make that thing go.
The color today, honey, is Beauty Queen. On the high, you say Beauty Queen. On the low, just say Beautiful Dog Mob. That's your color for the day.
Yes, sir. When you get flued. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.